Phase 6, the acceptance. Hi, I'm Bec from Be Free Emotional Fitness Training, and I support women and girls to become emotionally stronger.
And I'm Vern from Move Forward Mentoring, and I specialise in male mentoring, helping boys and men find their passion, speak from their heart, and build better relationships.
And together we are Rekindling Relationships. We work with couples through mentoring sessions as well as facilitating communication and creative workshops to build deeper connections.
Welcome to our podcast, designed to help you strengthen and bring more fun into your partnership, as well as create a more loving, healthy, and strong connection. Hey everyone.
Hi everyone.
So we're up to phase 6, the acceptance. So after all the negotiation, all of the storming and
the conflict,
all the stuff that's happened, now we're getting more to a bit of a more stable space, aren't we? There's less...
more calm, I think.
Yeah, and that sense of acceptance is about everyone feeling like they know what's about to happen and what's going on now. It doesn't seem new. It doesn't seem unpredictable. Maybe it seems really safe.
Yeah, there's more of an acceptance of everyone's role in the family and everyone feeling comfortable with everyone's role in the family.
Yeah, and everyone maybe understanding each other a bit more. How do you think that went for us?
I think we're probably kind of at this stage roughly, aren't we?
Yeah, it seems like elements of it. I feel like sometimes we move into this acceptance stage where everyone in the family just sort of go, oh yeah, this is how this person does this. You know, this
that's just them.
That's just the way they are. Sometimes it is irritating, but it's less about that person doing this thing to annoy me and that just being that person, I guess.
Yeah.
What makes acceptance challenging?
I think if some in the family don't accept the step parent or their role in the family, I think if people are still getting stuck in the past.
There hasn't been discussions and the opportunity to move forward.
Yeah, they're not accepting that this is the whole new way of being as a family and moving forward with that. I think when people get stuck, then that really makes this acceptance stage trickier.
That acceptance allows everyone to really understand where they're at in the family, what's happening, and being okay. Everything's okay now.
I think there's a comfort in this stage where everyone is comfortable with everybody. Prior to this, you know, people were still finding their way. They weren't always feeling totally comfortable with other people.
Yep.
It's all very new. But now it's kind of like, oh, yeah, we're family now.
This is how we do things.
Yeah, and I think that's a nice acceptance of where we're at.
And getting to that has meant that we've had to do the work before, doesn't it? We've had to have discussions and get through that. We've had to negotiate. We've had to work out, you know, these are our guidelines for living together, and they're consistent. So they keep happening. So we can rely on that. And I think, you know, for the children, the teenagers, that's probably really one of the most important things, is knowing this is how things will be today, tomorrow, in our household.
And I think that can be a problem, and a good point you've just brought up there, that when people are from divided families, they're often a little bit insecure about whether this is going to stay like this.
The last family I was in, there's been drama, there's been breakup, there's been conflict.
Yeah.
Will this happen again? So I'm worried about stepping into that space.
Or you may have dated people and it hasn't worked, and so those people have come and gone. And so I think there is a little bit of apprehension to embrace this, because if you do and you do love this new people that are in your life, they may also disappear, and there's pain in that. And so this can be quite tricky for kids that are in this situation where they're in separated families.
So for us, we have to not fully accept each other. There's got to be trust and commitment. And so we can relax into that space. So there's an acceptance of each other now as the co-parent of the family, of their children.
I think the more you embrace this as a couple, committed to it, they feel that too, and then they feel a security in that.
And with that security, then there becomes acceptance of the situation and acceptance of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice. And as well as the acceptance that the partner has for each other, and as a new co-parent, it's the acceptance of the other person's children, isn't it? And other children have to feel that. The children which aren't your biological children, have to feel that they're fully accepted for who they are, for them to fully accept into the family.
That's right. And I think the more you embrace them as your own, the more they feel that too.
And that can be quite difficult. You know, if you've lived with your children for an extended time as a single parent. And then all of a sudden there's new children in the space and there's more things happening. And I know for me, it was like, what is going on here? There's so many people in the house now. It's so noisy all the time. Why are there so many kids? Why is there never any food? What are they doing? It's like giant mice. And I've gone through that journey. I've gone through that journey of trying to get used to the fact is, I'm now a father of sons as well as daughters. What does that mean? How do I step into that? And I do think it's a journey I'm still on and I'm getting better at. But the more faith I have in myself and my abilities to do it, the easier it comes in this new space that we've created together. I've had to look at some of my backstory, some of my stories about being a father and also a father of boys because of my own history. Of not having a very present father. And then that sort of self-exploration and understanding, there's growth. You know, the more I'm able to step into that and let go of an old story, then the deeper and the more connected I feel to them and they feel to me. And then there's more acceptance and
nice.
Bit of open heart for you there, babe.
Nice self-reflection there.
So how do we bring more acceptance into our blended family? What sort of things can we do?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think the more we accept this new situation ourselves, the quicker our kids will accept the new situation. Accepting your partner's kids as your own. And that takes conscious thought, because sometimes I'll even pull myself up where I'll go, my eldest son, or it's our eldest son. You know, I think it's that accepting that now they're both of our kids. I've noticed the more you embrace the change and move forward and accept the situation, the more the kids do. I think if we get stuck in some of these phases, then they do as well. Yeah,
because we as the parents of the family, we have to lead the family, don't we? So we're constantly having to work on our relationship and make this as strong and then helping them build relationships with each other, but also with us.
Yeah, that's right. And the more they feel we're connected and strong, the more they'll feel secure to embrace it, that it's going to stay.
So it's really important, I guess, for people who have separated and then are bringing up kids and then are thinking to step into a space together, is to make sure that with their partner, their future partner or the partner they have right now, they start having really good conversations about where they're at and helping each other to accept more of each other, like accepting ourselves as well as each other through that sort of combined growth. There's personal growth, but there's couple growth as well. And then you feel stronger. So it makes it easier to then move forward, have a family together.
And this has taken a lot of conversations and negotiations and...
It's quite exhausting. Really, we're talking about that now.
And it still does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a little smoother now. But it does still take a lot of navigating to make it work.
But it's so important. Maybe if, you struggle with these conversations, maybe there's different ways to have them as well. Sometimes these sort of conversations, when we're talking about blending families and each other's children, can be quite difficult conversations.
Actually, one thing that really helps is taking time out for yourself, because your relationship will get the energy it needs and be stronger and secure, and then the kids feel that.
And as we spoke about in phase 5, which was negotiation, that creation of new activities together. So like for us, we do a Friday night Marvel night and we watch a movie together, and the girls are getting introduced to the MCU, which is great. Everyone else loves it, so now they're getting a taste of it. We also have board game nights. We go off and do a big walk around the local rares around Crusoe Reservoir together. So we're creating all of these shared experiences which now become part of our family unit. This is what we do, and there's an acceptance of, this is really fun and we get to hang out, we get to do things, and I think it makes it a lot easier. What we're doing is we're just giving them more opportunities and different ways and spaces to hang out together. It's not just all sitting around inside. We're doing things outside. We're doing different things together. We're coming up with different ideas. We're trying to do creative things with them, and that helps that family unit, I think. Yeah,
really important to have those new family habits, rituals.
Yeah, ways for us to actually play together.
And kids love routine. So, those new routines, they tend to embrace quite well. There's a stability in that. And so, that's worked really well, I think, with the acceptance stage.
And then once you've moved through the acceptance stage, then you move to this really lovely space, which is about resolution. And that's what we're going to talk about next in
phase 7, the resolution. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe and follow us.
and check out our website at rekindlingrelationships.com.
Bye for now.
See ya.